Hello students, in this class we are going to discuss about the dipole moment. See here, if you observe the covalent bond, based on the combining atoms, covalent bond divided into two types, polar covalent bond and non-polar covalent bond. Coming to the polar covalent bond, it is formed between the two different atoms. As a result, due to the electronegativity difference between the two atoms, the bond partial charge formation takes place. That we can call as a polarity. The molecule known as the polar molecule and the covalent bond known as the polar covalent bond. Polar covalent bond. So here dipole moment arises due to the polarity of the bonds. Polarity of the bonds. The polarity in the molecule arises due to the electronegativity difference. Now see here, the dipole moment denoted by the symbol mu. You can denote by the symbol mu, and it is defined as, see, like this: the product of charge and distance. The product of charge and distance. Here distance means internuclear distances between the two atoms in a bond. The product of charge and distance is known as a dipole moment. Dipole moment. Now see here, what are the applications of the dipole moment? If the dipole moment is zero, the molecule is non-polar, the dipole moment not equal to zero, the molecule is polar in nature. Then based on the polar and non-polarity, the compound is soluble in water or not. So based on the solubility rule, like dissolution like, okay na. Similarly, we can differentiate the cis isomers and trans isomers. So like this, we have the so many number of applications by using dipole moment we can predict. Now see here, it is the product of the charge and distance between the two bonded atoms. You know as the dipole moment. Now see the formula: dipole moment is equal to charge symbol C and distance symbol D. Charge symbol C and distance symbol C. Now coming to here, dipole moment is a vector quantity. Dipole moment is a vector quantity. Vector quantity. What is the meaning of vector quantity? The physical quantity which has both magnitude as well as direction. The quantity is known as the vector quantity. So all the physical quantities divided into two types: scalar quantities and vector quantities. Scalar quantities have only magnitude but no direction. Coming to the vector quantities, they have both direction as well as magnitude. So here dipole moment is a vector quantity. Suppose see here, A is the central atom and B and C are the other B. B are the surrounded atoms. Here A is the central atom, B atoms are the surrounded atom. Assume here electronegativity of atom B greater than electronegativity of atom A. Then what happens, see here, it acquires the partial negative charge, A acquires the partial positive charge. Now see here, the shifting of electrons, okay na, towards the what? More electronegative atom. That means what I want to say here, dipole moment denoted by arrow mark. Now see here, the arrow mark starts from less electronegative atom to more electronegative atom. Once again see here, dipole moment in a bond between the bonded atom denoted by the arrow mark. The arrow mark starts from the less electronegative and towards the more electronegative atom. Now coming to here, we will discuss about the units and applications of the calculation of the dipole moment. Now see here once again, here the point is dipole moment denoted by arrow mark. Okay, now here arrow mark starts from less electronegative atom to more electronegative atom. Now in case if lone pair is present in a molecule, in case of lone pair directed towards lone pair. Now see here, suppose you have hydrogen fluoride. Here fluorine is more electronegative than hydrogen. So dipole moment symbol like this, from hydrogen to fluorine. Coming to here, ammonia. In case of the ammonia, 3 bond pairs with 3 hydrogen atoms and 1 lone pair. The electrons not involved in the bonding. In this case, the dipole moment towards the what? Lone pair. From atom to lone pair of atom. Now here nitrogen and hydrogen. Nitrogen is more electronegative than the hydrogen. So dipole moment towards the nitrogen. Here also towards the nitrogen like this. Is it clear? Next, coming to the next point, individual dipole moment of a bond called as a bond moment. Now see here, bond movement sometimes may be, but with dipole moment sometimes in a molecule may be zero, but bond movement will never be zero. The two atoms are different in nature. That means the electronegativity difference arises between the two atoms, then bond movement will never be zero. But dipole moment of the overall molecule sometimes it may be zero also. Now see here, bond movement may not be equal to zero, but dipole moment in case of the heteromolecules, not in the symmetrical molecules or homo molecules, dipole moment may be equal to zero. Suppose see the example here, carbon dioxide. Okay, now your dipole moment, that means only this one bond moment known as the bond moment. Here the dipole moment we can call as a bond moment. Here also bond moment. Now see here, bond moment here, bond moment not equal to zero. But dipole moment of a molecule is equal to zero, because one bond, okay, the two bonds are opposite. See here dipole bond moment, suppose in the forward direction, here bond moment in the backward direction. Individual bond moment will never be zero, but the overall dipole moment here may be zero in some molecules. It may not be zero in the some molecules also. Is it clear? Next we are going to discuss about the units. Okay, now how can we calculate the dipole moment? Now see here, coming to the next point, units of dipole moment. units of dipole moment. Here generally what is the formula of dipole moment? Dipole moment is equal to charge into distance. Nothing but charge into distance. Charge into distance. Now coming to the CGS unit. CGS unit. What is the unit of the charge in the CGS unit? The unit of charge in the CGS unit is ESU, electrostatic unit. Electrostatic unit. Its value approximately 4.8 into 10 power minus 10 ESU. Okay, now that means one electron charge. One electron charge 4.8 into 10 power minus 10 ESU. Next one, see here, distance. What is the unit of distance in the CGS system? Centimeter. So in case of the CGS unit, dipole moment unit is ESU into centimeter. ESU into centimeter. Next, coming to the SI unit. Coming to the SI unit, in the SI unit, in the SI system, the unit of charge is Coulomb. The unit of charge is Coulomb. Here, what is the value of one electron charge? 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 Coulomb. Now coming to the distance. Coming to the distance. Meters are the units. Okay. Now dipole moment units in the SI system is Coulomb into meter. But the common units will follow. That is the Debye unit. Okay. Debye unit. Okay. Now see here, 1 Debye is equal to 1 Debye is equal to 10 power minus 18 electrostatic unit into centimeter. 10 power minus 18 to 10 power minus 18 electrostatic unit into centimeter. Now see here, generally bond length, bond distance explained angstrom. One angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meters, otherwise 10 power minus 8 centimeter. 10 power minus 8 centimeter. So 1 Debye is equal to 10 power minus 18, 10 power minus 18 electrostatic unit into centimeter. Okay. Now see here, 1 Debye is equal to 10 power minus 18 ESU into centimeter. Otherwise 3.33 into 10 power minus 30 Coulomb in the SI system. Coulomb into meter. Now we are going to discuss about the calculation of the dipole moment when the two bonds having the some angle. Suppose see here, calculation of dipole moment. Dipole moment. Now see here, A is the molecule, A is the central atom and B are the surrounded atoms. Now see here, B is more electronegative than A. B is the more electronegative than A. Then this is bond movement towards the B. Here also bond movement towards the B. Now coming to here, assume theta is the angle between them. Theta is the angle between the two bonds. Now see here, bond moment here mu1, here bond moment mu2. Okay, now the resultant dipole moment or bond moment is equal to square root of mu1 square plus mu2 square plus 2 mu1 mu2 cos theta. mu1 square plus mu2 square plus 2 mu1 mu2 cos theta. Now see the one simple question here. One simple question. Same molecule, your bond moment mu1, your bond moment mu2. Okay, next see here. Here question data giving mu1 is equal to mu2. mu1 is equal to mu2. Then calculate the bond moment. Then calculate the dipole moment. Then calculate the dipole moment when the angle is first one at 60 degrees, second one at 120 degrees, third one 90 degrees, fourth one 180 degrees. Okay now see here how to calculate the bond moment. That means bond angle 60 degrees. Then what will be the dipole moment? 90 degrees. What will be the dipole moment? 120 degrees. What will be the dipole moment? Now first question here. Angle between the bonds is 60 degrees. Then what is the resultant formula dipole moment? Mu r is equal to mu1 square plus mu2 square plus 2 mu1 mu2 cos theta. Here mu1 is equal to mu2 given. Any kind of value not given, assume it as a mu1 is equal to mu2 is equal to x. Okay. Now see here. Square root of x square plus 2 into x square, x into x square. Then cos 60. Cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2. What is the angle here? 60 degrees. Then we will get here 2x square plus 2x square into 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Then what will get here? Square root of 3x square you will get. Then finally we get the answer square root of 3 into x. So it is a procedure to calculate the bond dipole moment in a molecule and the bond having a particular angle. Next, the second one we will calculate at 90 degrees. Now see here second question. The theta is equal to 90 degrees. Then mu r is equal to square root of x square plus x square into 2x square cos 90. Cos 90 means 0. Cos 90 means 0. Then what will get? Square root of 2x square. That means here we get the value. Cos 90 is 0 na? 0 into 2x square 0. Then 2x square. Then we will get 2 into root x. Okay, now see here third one. Theta is equal to 120 degrees. Then mu r is equal to square root of x square plus 2x square into cos 120. Cos 120 means 90 plus 30 we can write. Cos 90 plus 30 we can write. Then see here cos 120 value approximately will get minus 1 by 2 x square plus 2x square into cos 120 value minus 1 by 2. Then here minus x square. Then what we are getting here? Only x. Okay, coming to the last one. Theta is equal to 180 degrees. Then mu r resultant dipole moment is equal to x square plus 2 x square into cos 180. Now coming to your cos 180 value minus 1. Then what will get here? 0. Minus 1 na? Minus 2x square plus 2x square. Total 0 you will get. Now from this one what is your observation? As the angle increases, dipole moment decreases. So from this one we can write dipole moment inversely proportional to bond angle. That means as the bond angle increases, dipole moment decreases. Clear? Next one we are going to compare the dipole moment of some molecules. Dipole moment of some molecules. Now see here. Dipole moment of some molecules. How it will changes and what will be the values. First I am taking this one. Mu is equal to 0. Dipole moment is equal to 0. Then the molecule is non-polar in nature. Then mu not equal to 0. Then the molecule is polar in nature. Now coming to here, so first we are taking the case 1, diatomic molecules. Diatomic molecules. Diatomic molecules. In this one again I am taking the homo molecules. Homo molecules. What are the homo molecules? The molecule made up with the same atom. Suppose here nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, chlorine, like this. In all these cases, dipole moment always equal to 0. Dipole moment always equal to 0 because similar atoms. Okay, now net resultant dipole moment always equal to 0. Now coming to the second part, heterodiatomic molecules. Heterodiatomic molecules. Heterodiatomic molecules. Now see here, HCl, suppose hydrogen fluoride, hydrogen chloride, hydrogen bromide and hydrogen iodide. Suppose if we take the any molecule hydrogen chloride, the bond movement always towards the more electronegative atom. In the same way towards the chlorine atom like this. In this case, dipole moment will never be 0. Dipole moment will never be 0. Now coming to the values of these values, see here. Here dipole moment of hydrogen chloride approximately 1.9. In this case 0.9, 0.7, and in case of the hydrogen iode 0.4. 0.4. So the dipole moment depends upon the electronegative difference. The electronegative difference is more charge formation or more charge separation in a molecule. So in case of the diatomic molecules, homo molecules, dipole moment 0, and heterodiatomic molecules, dipole moment will never be 0 because electronegative difference will be present between the two atoms. Now see here, coming to your case 2, polyatomic molecules. Polyatomic molecules. In case of the polyatomic molecules, first I am taking the symmetrical molecules. Okay na? Symmetrical molecules. Nothing but when you can say symmetrical, no lone pair, as well as all the surrounded atoms are same. In all these cases, mu always equal to 0. In case of the polyatomic molecules, central and surrounded atoms same without lone pair. They get the regular geometry without deviation. In those cases, dipole moment will be equal to 0. Now see here, suppose beryllium chloride. Coming to here, hybridization, sp hybridization, beryllium chloride. Okay now. Here dipole bond moment rises but opposite direction. In case of the sp hybridization, linear shape. So the resultant dipole moment is equal to 0. Now coming to the example here, sp2 hybridization, boron trifluoride. Here central atom without lone pair, the bond moment towards the what? Fluorine atom. Okay, now here also dipole moment equal to 0. Now coming to the sp3 hybridization. Suppose if we take the methane, otherwise carbon tetrachloride. All are similar atoms, 4 corners, central atom no lone pair, only bond pair is added. Here also dipole moment is equal to 0. Now see here example, one more example, sp3 hybridization. Now suppose if we take the phosphorus pentachloride, here phosphorus, chlorine atom. What is the shape of the molecule in case of sp3 hybridization? Trigonal by pyramidal. Okay, like this. In this case also, net dipole moment towards the chlorine, but overall dipole moment is equal to 0. In the same way, sp3d2 in case of the SF6. Similarly, sp3d2. Here example, iodine heptachloride. In all these cases also dipole moment equal to 0. Okay, symmetrical. When we can say symmetrical, all the surrounding atoms are same and central atom without lone pairs. Then we can say that molecule is a symmetrical. In case of the symmetrical molecules, dipole moment always equal to 0. Next we are going to discuss about the molecules unsymmetrical. The molecule is unsymmetrical. Now say here, if molecule is unsymmetrical. Okay, now when it will be unsymmetrical, all the surrounded atoms are different. Surrounded atoms are different. Otherwise, the central atom has the lone pair. Lone pair of electrons present on central atom. Then the molecule shape will be distorted according to valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. Now see the example I am taking here. In this case, all these cases, mu will never be equal to 0. Suppose the best example here, ammonia molecule. Ammonia molecule. Here 3 bond pairs and lone pair. Okay, now see here lone pair. Here bond movement towards the nitrogen. And lone, in case of the lone pair, from atom to lone pair, like this. So here net dipole moment not equal to 0. And coming to the water molecule, oxygen has a 2 lone pair of electrons. Okay, now see the net dipole moment or bond moment towards the oxygen atom. In case of the lone pair, towards the lone pair. So here also dipole moment not equal to 0. Surrounded atoms are different, maybe equal or different, and they contain the lone pair. Then dipole moment will never be 0. Suppose see the one more example, nitrogen fluoride. Now see here, fluorine is more electronegative than nitrogen. Then bond movement towards the what? Fluorine. Here towards the lone pair. So in case of the unsymmetrical molecules, the central atom have lone pair or surrounded atom different, the dipole moment will never be 0. Now we are going to discuss about the applications of the dipole moment. Now see here, important factor, applications of dipole moment. Now see here, applications of dipole moment. First one, whether the molecule is polar or non-polar. That means if the dipole moment is equal to 0, the molecule is 100% non-polar. If the dipole moment not equal to 0, then the molecule is polar in nature. Clear? If the dipole moment equal to 0, non-polar. If the dipole moment not equal to 0, polar in nature. Suppose see example here, CH4. What is the hybridization sp3? It is the type of the molecule AB4 type. Symmetrical, no lone pairs and all surrounded atoms are same. Symmetrical. Then the dipole moment is equal to 0. Then it is non-polar in nature. Now see the example here, ammonia molecule. Here also hybridization of nitrogen atom sp3. It is the type of molecule AB3L. A is the central atom, B atoms are the surrounded atoms, and L is the lone pair. And this molecule is unsymmetrical. That means mu not equal to 0, and the molecule is polar in nature. Okay. Next example, next application, we can predict the given molecule. See, otherwise to isolate or to identify the cis and trans isomer. Now see here. To distinguish the cis and trans isomers. To distinguish cis and trans isomer. Okay, now see here. First I am taking the example here. This isomer known as the cis isomer. How can we say? Around the double bond carbon atoms, the same groups are lying on the same side. Then cis isomer. Same molecule, here chlorine atom, opposite together. Then that isomer is called trans isomer. Here chlorine is more electronegative, so the bond moment towards the chlorine. Here also bond moment towards the chlorine. Some angle exists. In this case, dipole moment not equal to 0. In this case, dipole moment becomes what? 0. Okay, that means if the groups are same, nothing but surrounded atoms, same. Okay, now dipole moment of cis isomer greater than what? Dipole moment of trans isomer. Now see here, groups are different. If groups are different. Now see here, example I am taking carbon, double bond carbon, here methyl group and hydrogen. Here chlorine and hydrogen. Now coming to here hydrogen and methyl group, here chlorine and now find out the bond moment here towards the double bond carbon, because as the s character increases, electronegativity of the carbon increases, then can it pull the electrons from the other group or molecule. Then here bond moment towards the chlorine. In this case, bond moment towards the chlorine and bond moment towards the carbon. Okay, in this case the groups are different. The dipole moment of trans isomer greater than dipole moment of the cis isomer. Now coming to the next application, to locate the position of substituents. Third one, to locate the position of substituents. Now see here, if you take the benzene, alternative double bonds, first carbon, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one. Now see the position of the carbon. Suppose two groups are present, 1, 2, otherwise 1, 6. The positions are identical. These positions are called ortho positions. 1, 3. That's similar to what? 1, 5. These positions are called meta positions. And 1, 4th position is known as the para positions. Now if you take the example here, dichlorobenzene. See here, 1, 2, dichlorobenzene, chlorine and chlorine. The compound is the ortho dichlorobenzene. That means ortho compound. Next, see here meta position. In this one, para positions. Clear? Here para positions. Now see here, as the bond angle increases. Here what is the bond angle? Approximately 60. Here 120. Here approximately 180. So as the bond angle increases, dipole moment of the molecule decreases. Now if you compare the dipole moment, now see here. Dipole moment of the ortho position greater than dipole moment in the meta position, greater than dipole moment in the para position. What is the reason here? Coming to the para position, see here. What is the bond angle here? 180 degrees. Here approximately 120 degrees. And the bond angle increases. Dipole moment decreases. This is possible when the two groups are similar. If the two groups are different, what happens? Now we can calculate. Now see here. If two groups are different, Okay, now see here, in this case, dipole moment in the para position greater than dipole moment in the meta position greater than dipole moment in the ortho positions. If the groups are same, what is the formula? Para position, that means ortho position greater than dipole moment in the meta position greater than dipole moment in the para position. It is possible if the groups are same. Now see here example. Ortho compound I am taking here. Here ortho compound is orthochlorobenzene, that means methylene. It is ortho. Here the bond moment towards the chlorine, towards the benzene. Next one I am taking the meta position. Here bond movement towards the benzene, towards the chlorine. Here this position we can say meta. Now here we are taking the para position. Now see here towards the benzene ring and towards the chlorine, same direction here. So here bond movement, that means dipole moment will never be zero. Okay. So if the groups are different, dipole moment in case of the para position greater than meta, then after ortho. If the groups are same, in case of the ortho isomer have the more dipole moment than the meta, then after para. Next application. Determine the determination of the ionic character. In a molecule. Fourth application. Determination of percentage of ionic character. In a molecule. Now see here, according to Fason rules, no bond will be 100% ionic or covalent. If you take the ionic bond, some covalent character exists. If you take the covalent bond, some ionic character exists. So how can we calculate the percentage of ionic character? Suppose see here, if we take the hydrogen chloride, generally it is example to what? Covalent molecule. Okay now, but in this one 17% ionic character is present. In this bond 17% ionic character and remaining 83% covalent character. Okay, now see here the formula to calculate the ionic percentage of ionic character. Now see here, percentage of ionic character is equal to observed dipole moment by theoretical dipole moment into 100. Nothing but we have to calculate it. By using formula charge into distance. Okay na? Experimental. Okay na? Observed dipole moment by calculated dipole moment into 100. Now see here, suppose if we take the example here, H is here. Here I am taking one problem. In case of the HCl molecule, dipole moment observed is equal to 1.03 divide and bond length is equal to 1.275 angstrom. Okay, then calculate the percentage of ionic character. Now see here, first we will calculate the bond dipole moment in calculation. Okay, na? Charge into distance. Charge is equal to, in the CJ system, what is the charge here? Electrostatic unit. Otherwise in Coulomb, see here, charge is of 4.8 into 10 power minus 10 ESU into bond distance given, that means 1.275 angstrom, that means minus 8 centimeter. So approximately we will get 4.8 into 1.275 into 10 power minus 18 ESU into centimeter, that is equal to 4.8 into 1.275 divide. Okay na? Now coming to here, what the formula we have? Mu observed value. Percentage of ionic character is equal to mu observed value 4.8 into 1.275 and observed value how much given? Sorry, these are observed value how much given? 1.03 divide. Calculate how much there? 4.8 into 1.275 divide into 100. So approximately we get the 17%. Okay na? This is about the dipole moment of a dipole moment concept in the chemical bonding. Now see here, some questions are there, simple questions. Okay na? Compare the dipole moment of ammonia and nitrogen fluoride. Generally think fluorine is the more electronegative than hydrogen. Nitrogen fluoride has the more dipole moment. Like that we can expect. But see here, practically hydrogen. Here fluorine atoms. Now see here, dipole moment, bond moment towards the nitrogen. Here dipole moment towards the lone pair, here also towards the lone pair. But bond moment this time in this molecule towards the what? Fluorine atom. Assume it is a mu1 here, mu2. See here all the bond moments in the same direction. Here one bond moment in the above the plane, remaining in down of the plane. That means something will be subtracted. Suppose here x value, here 3x there. Here 3x minus x because opposite direction. So what is the value here? Mu1 always greater than what? Mu. So thank you one and all. Please subscribe this channel. Thank you.